Anyway, so if you are working out with me, first of all, like I said, and I'm going to say this every single stream, if you're working out with me, you have to go to the Discord, and you have to read the rules and conditions, and then you have to react to the message at the end. If you need the link, it is in the Twitch panels, or if you're already in the Discord, it's under workout rules, under the workout section. You have to do that first and foremost. I'm going to say that every single time. Out of the way, let's get to it. So, we're going to do ankle rotations once again. So, we're doing 5 slow circles going around. Yes, you do. Everybody has to do it. Every single person. So do 5 slow circles in one direction. I am a little bit too close. Can't quite see my ankles, but whatever. Need to go full rotation. All the way in one direction, all the way in another. Back up a little bit. It is. How you doing, Lou? Yep. Very slowly, as far as you can, but without hurting yourself. 5 circles in one direction. And then 5 in the other. And like I said, it's okay to lean against something. Well, then maybe you should change that. And do this with us. You don't have to. But you can. And now, hip rotation. So once again, standing tall. You can lean against the wall if you'd like. Bring in your hip, or bring in your leg, as high as you can, wide as you can. Bring it down. Do it in reverse. And bring it back. We're going to do that 5 times a side. You'll feel it right at the top of your leg, right at your hip. You're doing it right. I feel lots of creaks and cracks whenever I do this. Well, then don't use a wall. Use a chair. Use whatever you want. Like, you don't want to like bring yourself in. You want to stand nice and tall. I've already lost count, but I think that was 4. There we go. And switch that. Oh, crap, I didn't move this out of the way. Oh, I'm a fool. I am a fool. There we go. That's probably going to fall over at some point, so let's fix that. Because, yeah, like, I've got a chair. And it's the same thing. Stand tall. Bring it as wide as you can. Bring it in. Dude, I'm so good at streaming. It's almost as if this is my job. I'm so good at it. But yeah, don't let your hips collapse. Stand tall. Just bring it. Oh, lots of cracking on this one. I can just feel my muscles and joints and tendons are all tight. So that's a good time. But I mean, that's the whole point of this, right? Get a little bit looser, get moving around. Like, seriously, man, I feel it every single time. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, you can tell that you are helping your body. So anyway, now we're alternating toe touches. You don't have to go down to your toes. You're gonna stand wider than shoulder width with your body all straight, hands on your hips. You're gonna breathe in, harden your core, touch your knee, breathe out, breathe in, touch your knee, and we're gonna reset to center every single time so that you can get a nice solid core. And once you've done that a couple times, go a little bit further, go as far as you can. As long as it doesn't hurt, you can do it. And bending your knees definitely helps here. Okay. I think that was 5. It was probably 5. Good to go. Now, spine roll down. So this one, once again, just stand. Almost all of these you have to stand tall, but stand tall. We're going to relax our neck, shoulders, middle back, lower back. Bend your knees a little bit so that you can get all the way down. Oh, my hamstrings hate me. Now slowly start from the lower back, middle back, upper back, stand tall. And repeat. You don't want to do this too fast. It's nice and slow. Feel how your body's feeling today. take note of what hurts, what doesn't, what's tight, what's loose. Oh. And, you know, just make a note, make a mental note, checking in with your body here. Feel like I could go a little bit lower with each attempt. Back is pretty rigid though. You want to just tuck in and curl and just let everything drop. Once again, tighten through your core. Bring your lower back, your middle back, upper back, and neck. You want to do it all in a nice, gentle line. My hamstrings hate this. And try not to tighten anything else. Just in order, and try not to like have any sympathetic muscle tightening things. Now, arm circles. So, hand on your chest, right up here. Point as far down as you can. I know for everybody who's watched this before, it seems like a broken record, but I'm gonna say it every single time. So yeah, you better get used to it. Nice and slow, big, big, big circles as wide as you can, as far as you can. I mean, honestly, I'm almost going a little bit too fast there. So we're gonna go a little bit slower on the other way, just match up. Ooh. Oh, after all the push-ups yesterday, I can definitely feel it today. And yeah, remember to point, even with your fingers, fingertips, all the way. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe through the entire process. Like half saying that as advice because it helps with the stretch, and half saying it as a reminder to myself to do it. And with 2 forward, 2 back, I'm gonna do the other side. Oh, definitely feel it in my pectoral muscle. And a little bit in my lats. My pecs and my lats are sore, and this is definitely letting me know that I need to do something about that. And a little bit of stretching after the stream. Because once again, this is a good place to start, but it won't be perfect for everybody and all the time. You really have to do your own stretching on your own once you identify what areas need to be worked on. And you know what? For everybody who's a sub, you have access to the fitness chat in the Discord. You may have a chat about warming up and cooling down, and especially stretching after the stream, and maybe we can talk about having some shared resources for some good stretches. We are doing pushes, so this is gonna be simple. Like I said, with every stream, and I'm gonna say again, for all of the movements, all the movement standards, if you can't do 3, you gotta move down on the list of progressions, because doing 1 rep, if that's hard, then you're going too hard. That's too heavy. You need to back off. So in the case of push-ups, incline push-ups, knee push-ups, if you got weights, drop down in weight, you gotta be able to do at least 3 of them. So in this case, I'm just doing 3 push-ups. Super simple. And there we go. Easy peasy. Alright, so we're doing hinges next. Sounds good, man. And that will be based off of kills. Alright. Alright, so once again, sorry again about the mic. The mic sucks, I know. But it is what it is. So we're gonna do some hinges. If you got some weights, you can do some deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, whatever. I'm going to do bodyweight deadlifts, or Romanian deadlifts. So pretty much just bend your knees, keep a straight back throughout, never fold in any way. Lift back up. Pardon me. And it's stuff like this, when I'm doing, like, just that it makes me feel like I really don't need a headset microphone. But it's whenever I'm doing, like, the warm-up, and I'm, like, communicating throughout that, because I don't want to yell, because the whole point is to relax. So, I'm not really sure how we want to do this. And yeah, it's so much, dude. So much. Alright, we're doing squats next. Then, squats based off of face. Yeah, dude, the game is so different now. Reminder, if you're looking for any thoughts about what you should be doing if you're working out, then we have a channel in the Discord for exercise examples. You can go check out and see what would work best for you. It's just some examples, like, there are many, many different places to go find information and go on how to work out and how to work out best for your body and your body type, your limitations, your restrictions. But there is a guideline that you could go to. Alright, I will not look into the squat cam. Deal. You don't wanna look at my wonderful eyes when I'm squatting down? Actually, I'm gonna do 8. So I'm feeling pretty good in the squat department. So I think I'm gonna do 4 times for the multiplier. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Hinge. We did that last time. Push. We haven't done that one for a couple. We're gonna do it for rank. So let's get back into it, shall we? Alright, so 6 times. For me, that is 18. So I'm gonna break this up into 2 sets of 9. Because I can do, if I really push myself, I can make 18 happen. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna hurt myself, so 2 sets of 9 coming up. And of course, do what works best for you. Yeah, not the cleanest reps there. Not bad, though. Not bad. But that's okay. Just, once again, don't hurt yourself. I say this over and over and over and over again, but it's so goddamn important. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, and especially after yesterday, after doing so many push-ups yesterday, I definitely feel it today. That's okay. Especially my wrist. But I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay. I don't know how much content having the microphone on my head adds. If people don't like it, please tell me. Because if it needs to go, then it needs to go. Because this mic is very good. This mic is fine. Well, but that's not necessarily good though, Cart. So, we're doing pull next. And then finally, we're doing that to not rank, because we just did rank. Not rank. That is phase. Okay. Good. So, once again, with the case of pulls, if you don't have the equipment, you don't have a pull-up bar, you don't have weights, don't worry about it, because obviously you can't do the pulling action. You need something to pull down onto, or if you're bent over, doing like a barbell row, or dumbbell row rather, or barbell row if you have that, which you probably don't, but in the case, do whatever the most fresh for you. So like, I'm not doing push-ups because I am tired, but I haven't done any lunges today, and I'm feeling good. So I'm going to do, I guess, a 9 aside? No. Because normally, if it's just 3, then I do 3 aside. But if it's like, or like, if it's just 1, I do 3 aside. But when it gets higher, then I switch it up. So... no, let's... I don't know, I gotta figure this one out. I'm gonna do 6 aside. That's like a good compromise. So, I'm just gonna do reverse lunges, so... remember, if you're doing lunges, it's important to keep your body tall and like do 90 degrees with your legs so that you don't overextend and that everything works out. Because if you overextend, you're gonna hurt. Well, even if you underextend, then you're gonna push your knee past your toe and you're gonna be in a bad way. Don't do that. So what are we doing? We're doing hinge. And we're doing it. She did. She did. I'm not there yet. Okay, so body weight, Romanian deadlifts for me. You do what works best for you. This is going to be 27. So, let's go. I'm going to break this up into, I guess, what is it? 15 and... hold on, no. 27. It's 14 and 15. Yep. Alright. No, is that right? No, that's 29. I'm so good at math. 13 and 14. We got there. I'm so good at math. Alright. So I'm gonna bend my knees gently. Here we go. Okay. I might do this next one to the side, so you can just see like how the back is flat. Like I'm going to my the furthest range of motion that I'm not like rounding my back, because if you round your back, it's not going to do anything. Because you're supposed to pick up from here with like your glutes and your hamstrings and the back of your quads. So if you're just like rounding out and then pulling yourself back, I mean, it does something, but it's not right. Okay. So, like, think about if you're grabbing a bar. I lost count. Cool. Alright. Alright. I got sweaty off that one. Oof. Woofty doofty. Alright, what are we doing next? Squats! Haven't done that in a minute. And it is based off of kills. Alright, here we go. We're doing squats. So, what did I say I was gonna do? 4 times? Yeah, I'm doing 4 times. So, easy peasy, but geez, not what I was planning, that's for damn sure. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing lunges. We're officially doing lunges this time, and that is for rank. Alright. So, lunges. So for me, it's going to be 12 a side. So that is what I've determined what I'm going to do, so... Oh, that was a really bad one. Right off the get-go. That's okay. Just lost my balance. And that's why it's really important to just, like, kind of feel out what feels right. Like, if you're doing lunges, like, try not to collapse your knee. Because if you're collapsing it and bringing it in, you're gonna have a bad time. Because that's where your power's at. It's like, also just coordination. Coordination is a thing. Because a wider stance is going to allow you to be a little bit more stable. Also, don't break your knees. You need them. I lost count, so I'm going to do one more. Also, push through your heel. Because if you're not going to do that, if you're pushing through your toes, you're just going to be all wibbly wobbly. Don't do that. Okay, and now time for the cooldown. I am sweaty. That was good. So reminder, if you're working out, this is not going to be the be-all and end-all to making sure that you're okay. This is going to tell you where your problem areas are and where you should spend a bit of time stretching after the stream. And my heart rate is up. Although my watch strap broke, so it is what it is. I can't tell what my heart rate is. Anyway, so same thing as the warm-up, plus a few extra things, as always. So we're going to stand on one leg, wall or chair for balance. And we're just going to go round and around with your ankle. 5 in one direction, 5 in another direction. We're gonna just cool down, especially after that last workout. Let's see how it feels. Like, this is okay for me. I don't really feel too much. I mean, I do feel a stretch, but it doesn't feel bad. You know, like a few pops and whatever, but that's okay. Alright, so hip rotations, once again, up and in, over and down. You're going to hold on to the wall again, too, if you want to. Or you can stand tall. Going to bring it out, in, as wide as you can, without hurting yourself. It should feel like, almost like you're kickboxing. I mean, it is like a kickboxing stretch. So, that's probably why it feels like kickboxing. That's why I'm bringing up a hand. You try and do it as slowly as possible, but obviously your balance will be limited. I can definitely feel this in my hip, ooh, especially when I'm coming back. I feel it going out, but I feel it definitely coming back in. Alright, what's next? Alternating toe touches, once again. I keep saying once again, like, I've been doing this over and over again, but I say this every single time because I need to. Feet wider than shoulder width, stand tall, bend your knees just slightly, hands on your hips, tighten your core, and reach for your knee. Come to the center, breathe, tighten up again. You don't want to be like, because that's not going to do anything. So I'm just going to do that one again. And if you're feeling able, go a little bit deeper. I mean, go as deep as your range of motion will allow you. Don't worry about going all the way down. You just gotta go to your knees, go to your knees. If you're feeling really limber, just go to your feet, whatever works for you. Spine roll downs from the top of your head, standing tall. Hunk, my boy! 3 months. Oh, I'm gonna cool it down, my son. My brother, thank you very much for the 3 months! Go follow that man, Hunk. He's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man. And he is the best. He's a really, really great dude. But let's keep going. So, like I said, standing tall, feet underneath your hips, starting with the top of your head. Just relax. Relax your shoulders, middle of the back, lower back. Bend your knees just a little bit so you can go down to full extent. Then tighten up your core. Bring your middle back, or lower back, middle back, upper back, head. Slowly, surely repeat. You're going to do one at a time. You want to curl the back as much as possible without hurting yourself, obviously. Don't hurt yourself. You want to move nice and slow. I know, like, for example, like my lower back is really tight. It's hard to bend it. And I know that a lot of people have that problem too. But it's all about just doing what you can and like moving one piece after the other. So it's like a rope. Moving the rope down, moving the rope up. I am not flexible. Not my lower back. I mean, it also helps that I'm warm. And that's why we're doing the cool down. Like, my lower back is like rigid. Like when I'm down here, like it is curving a bit, but this part is like solid. It is what it is. So, arm circles, hand on your chest, right below your shoulder. You can kind of feel it at the joint there, pushing all the way down. Start in one direction. Doesn't matter which direction. Just nice, slow, big circles. Point out the entire way. Make sure to point down, back, up, forward, like as far as you can. Without hurting yourself, of course. Range of motion can be limited for some people. Don't hurt yourself. If it's hurting yourself, then you're doing it wrong. It should be hard, not painful. Well, then you need to do a little bit more stretching there, hunky boy. So two per direction, 2 per side. And just like take note. I say this every time, but take note how your body feels. Take note of what take a note of what's tight, what's sore. Just you're gonna have to work on that after the fact, because this is just an all-encompassing stretch, cool down thingamabob. But it's not going to fix everything. It's more just going to tell you what's going on and keep you nice and warm, nice and loose. Okay, so now for the quad stretch. Definitely want to hold onto a wall or a chair or whatever. Bring your heel in, or bring your heel and ankle in. If you can't reach all the way, you can use tablecloth or a belt or sock or whatever and grab there, depending on your range of motion. I can go all the way. I mean, are you talking about the squat and being able to be like, boosh? Because that's a boosh right there. That's a genetics, 100%. Either way, stand tall. You don't want to be like whip. You definitely don't want to be like this. Stand tall, pull at your ankle, or whatever the case may be, and put your tailbone in. And definitely feel the stretch in your quad. Interestingly enough for me, right now, I actually can't feel this that much compared to how I normally do. But we're gonna breathe nice and slow. And whatever you feel is good. Even if you don't feel anything, I'm just gonna stay in this position for a few good, big, slow breaths. Remember, tuck in that tailbone, push your hips forward, but don't like, don't lose your balance. Stay on top of your other leg. Yeah. Say hi to YouTube, everybody. And then for this one, I'm going to just take my handy-dandy chair. Once again, bring it down so your knee is pointing at the floor. Tuck in your tailbone as much as possible. Breathe slowly through your nose. Feel the stretch. Don't try to move over too much. Stay nice and vertical. And like I said, your knee needs to point down towards the floor, your hips out, and you will definitely feel it, or at least something, in the front of your quad. Okay, so that's good. So, next one. We're gonna do the spine twist. So, lay on the ground. I keep my arms to my side, stability. Get nice and comfortable. And make sure that your shoulders are planted to the ground throughout this entire movement. You're gonna want to bring one leg up. Lift, push off that leg. Twist your hip so it's slightly underneath the other one. Let your other leg fall over while keeping your shoulders firmly planted on the ground. And we're just gonna hold this for a few long, slow breaths. Now remember not to overextend here. You don't want to stretch too far here because you'll probably end up hurting yourself. Like I can definitely feel it in the middle of my back. Which feels like it's improving day to day. It's really hard to say. And that's kind of the key here. It's going to be slow changes over the course of a lot of time. It may not feel like much. I know I've said this, but the first time I ever did this stretch, it felt like absolutely nothing. But it's important just to take this one nice and slow. Just bring yourself out of it. Put your other leg, your other hip in, and twist. Let your leg fall over. Some nice, slow breathing through your nose, through your mouth. And just like kind of feel around. If you notice any sensations, whatever is tight, whatever is like pinging you. That'll be something for you to work on your own time. Like right now, I can feel about the equivalent feeling where I did on my left side. I can now feel it on my right side, but significantly more dull, so I can tell that my left side is a lot more tense. And that is definitely from a previous injury, but whatever. So let's come out of that. Nice and slow. Oh. I'm not going to fall asleep, I promise. Now finally, got the next stretch. Sit down in a chair, If you can reach underneath, you can grab the bottom. If you can't, tilt your hand in towards your body, and you can sit on your hand, and then sit tall, and then tilt your head away and down until you can feel a stretch right along your neck, down to your shoulder. Close your eyes and just breathe nice and slow. Once again, you really don't want to do this one too much, like too intensely. You don't want to do any of these stretches too intensely. You just want to find a place where it's nice, like you can feel a good stretch, but it doesn't hurt. Just stay in this position for a while and just let that sensation just melt away. Closing your eyes definitely helps here just because it lets you relax, which is the whole point. You just need to relax. The stretch will just take care of itself. So bring yourselves out of that one. Switch your hands. Yeah, don't fart on your hands, if possible. Like I said, have your hands pointed in towards your body. Into a good position. Sit tall. Tilt away, down. You may want to tilt. Just find a good position so that you're getting a good stretch. But not too much of a stretch that it hurts or is uncomfortable, because that defeats the purpose. Because just through the simple fact of relaxing, removing that tension will be enough for the stretch to do its work and actually do something that's going to help. Like I feel like I'm almost stretching a little bit too much on my left shoulder here. I want to pull myself a little bit out of it. Just so that I can actually properly relax through this procedure. Okay, now pull yourself out, nice and gentle, and we're done. We are done. So, switch back to the main mic. It's like really listening now. But that was good. That was really good. No, it wasn't the stranger. That was the next stretch. Sitting on your hand eventually will give you the stranger, though. So, you know, don't let that happen. That might be bad. Don't do that. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for hanging out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do all those things as you do on YouTube. And think about joining the Discord. And more importantly, think about coming into Twitch and coming and checking out the live stream. Working out alongside us. We'd be glad to have you. So, take care, have fun, I'll see you around.